Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Sage Leaf Studio and this is one of my first videos. I decided I wanted to actually kind of do like an unboxing of some items that I found, some ephemera items that I found at an antique mall earlier today. And even though I really shouldn't be buying anymore because I have a big collection already, and that's sort of what this channel is going to be about, some of it. But I couldn't help myself. I saw some things that I thought looked really interesting, and maybe they'll become other things. Maybe they won't. Maybe I'll just read them and cherish them. And I've got a little stack here of those items that I picked up, and some of them are pretty crispy, if you will. I thought this was a really interesting looking book, and it's Priscilla helps for housekeepers. I don't know what exactly this was from. Obviously, the Priscilla Publishing Company, but this particular piece is is really in rough shape. I'm sorry to say. Um, it did cost 25 cents back in 1915 when the copyright when it was published there. So, but anyway, oh gosh, I hate to even unfold some of these pages because they're just really delicate. And but I thought this just looked interesting, and if these things could hold up to being used in a junk journal, or some sort of a folio or something. I just thought that the pages were a great color, obviously, and just some cute little snippets and illustrations and drawings. But I just thought it would be kind of fun to see like what went on back in the day and what they talked about, and stenciling with crayons. I'm like, oh, okay, well, here we go. Here's a bonus piece. Oh, okay, it's lemon filling. Juice of 2 lemons, a cup of sugar, an egg, water, uh, label, spoon butter. I don't know. What are they saying? Spoon for flour mixed with water, smooth, add egg, well beaten, something sugar better, and cook until thick, stirring all the time. So probably like a lemon, the filling for a pie. A lemon. Oh, here we go. There's more. Oh, no, wait a minute. This is talking about chocolate over here. So maybe this is the chocolate pudding that you would. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. And look at how great that piece of paper looks. It's so schmeary. It looks like the inside of some of my cookbooks, the ones that I actually have that are printed that I use a lot. I end up with some pretty stained up pages in there. Maybe someday my uh, grandkids or great grandkids will look at those and go, "Oh my God, she was such a slob when she cooked." But I don't know. Anyway, well, that's interesting. I'm going to leave that there because I don't know. Maybe it has to do with it, although none of this looks like it's stuff about cooking or baking. But anyway, all about stoves, warming the oven, to mend the coal range, no thanks. A gas stove plan, a homemade fireless cooker, a sheet iron convenience. One way to save gas. Well, at least they had gas. I mean, we're not talking about a wood burning stove. Oh, here we go. Secrets in cooking. So let's see. The when stewing apples, a sour milk precaution. Many cooks hesitate to use sour milk and soda for biscuits because of the uncertainty of the amount of soda to be used to combine perfectly with the acid in the milk. Okay, so in other words, like buttermilk, like when you kind of have a sour milk situation in that way, I think. Hopefully nobody's adding like really sour milk. I don't know, maybe they soured their milk. I'm going to have to ask my mother about that. Oh, salt in soup. Do not put salt into soup until you are through skimming it, as salt will stop the rising of the scum. Oh my God, the scum. Well, okay. I guess they mean like the fat when it rises to the top. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I love it. But look at the illustrations are great. Oh, to renew lard. I got to read about that. To soften butter for sandwiches. Actually, I kind of know about that. Um, anyway, this just looks great. Economy, more secrets in cooking, frills with meat and eggs. Okay, frilly meat and eggs. Anyway, um, this just looks great. So I just hope that I don't know. I mean, I would hate to take it apart, but also it's just not. How much longer is it gonna, survive? The booth that I bought this out of, the person who had these for sale did a really good job of wrapping them up and making sure they were, in plastic, and so they wouldn't, and putting like uh, little stiff boards in with them to keep them from bending, but did a good job of keeping them safe. Oh God, helps with children. Here we go. For soap bubbles, homemade books for children. Well, there you go. There's a use of ephemera, care of a baby's bottle, mid-morning lunches. Okay, well, when do you have lunch? I don't know. Mid-morning? How about lunchtime? How about noon? A children's club to keep children's hair ribbons neat. Okay. Shoes and stockings. Okay, this is, oh, toilet helps. Oh my goodness. When thinking of others. Oh, and you could write down, they had blank pages in here, constitute a little scrapbook in which you can paste any additional helps you may wish to save. Well, this person didn't want to save anything, so here's all this. Yeah, they're like, nah. Ooh, in the sick room, care of plants. I love it. Yeah, this is great. So here's the back. Bless its heart, it's missing a piece and it's not attached anymore. But anyway, I thought it was kind of neat. The most helpful magazine for women. Well, is it around anymore? Maybe it wasn't that helpful. I don't know. But maybe somebody remembers that. But I thought that was pretty neat. Um, so there's that one. And then I found this and I kept the little label from the wrapping. Sorry about the glare. And yes, I paid $3 for it, but it's a 70s reprint of an 1863 um, Harper's Weekly. So it's, I guess they must have sold it at Eastern National Park and Monument Association. So probably the bookstore at Eastern National Park for $1.25. So what did they sell in 1863? Oh yeah, single copies 6 cents. Inflation. So to the 70s, $1.25, and now I've paid $3 for it in 2025. So anyway, I don't know, but I just thought it looked interesting. Of course, this one's a little more, it's together, but it's kind of like newsprint. So um, it's still a little bit dainty. And who knows, maybe it was supposed to be this color when they recreated it in the 70s. But I like the patina of the pages. So foreign news, domestic intelligence. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Look at these. These are great. I don't know how I could use something such a big format. This thing is, how big is this thing? This is, let me see if my ruler, you can't see it all, but it's like almost 16 inches by 11. So it's kind of a big format, but kind of like a newspaper situation. But look at these illustrations. They are great. Let's see. This was capture of the heights of Fredericksburg by the 6th Maine Regiment of Sedgwick's Corps. And this is The battle at Chancellorsville, Couch's Corps forming line of battle to cover the retreat of the 11th Corps, 2nd day of May 1863, from a sketch by Mr. A.R. Wad. So that's interesting. Wow. Gettysburg. Okay. Let's see if I can turn this without tearing the page. Oh, this is great. This will make something really cool. All these maps. You know what? There's the Mississippi River and Vicksburg. Goodness. It's really interesting. Here's Chesapeake Bay, the Potomac River, Virginia. There's that West Virginia. No, that's Virginia because that's North Carolina right below it. Anyway, I thought this was pretty neat. So, and I'm glad I got it. It's just got like a lot of really cool stuff. Now, what's this? This says very hard cash. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a story. Where have you been, Julia? Only at school, she faltered. Who was your companion home? Oh, don't be angry with me. It was Alfred. Alfred? His Christian name? You try my patience too hard. Okay, that's great. So that'll be interesting to read. Anyway, oh, and here's some advertisements. These are always great. Union League badge, fertilizers. Oh my God, look at this. Let's see. Dr. Briggs, curative cures. Corns, inverted nails, and bunions. Frosted and blistered feet. Ugh. Awesome. Stomach bitters. Oh my goodness. 150 needles for 25 cents. Bartlett's burnished needles. So easier. No thanks. I don't know what this means. Kerosene crater. Will cook beef, oxen steak, 4 inches thick. Oh, okay. Some sort of a thing. Making more than used on any kerosene lamp. Okay. Oh, there's chocolate down there for family use. Also confectionery. Okay. Wedding cards. Agents wanted. Magic time observers. Now, wait a minute. Importers of watches. Okay, this is a good one. Oh gosh, look at this. Music of Mozart. $16 watches. Nice. Roman scarves, Roman scarves, Roman scarves, Roman scarves from here. Union Adams. What does that mean? That is so funny. Okay. Guns and pistols and military goods. That's pretty cool. There's amalgam bells. Okay. Wheat coffee. Oh, they didn't have very much. They didn't pay a lot for their advertising. Central Mills fragrant wheat coffee sold by all grocers. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool too. The finest farming lands at from $8 to $12 per acre. Good Lord. Okay, pretty cool. And then I found this guy here. Frank Leslie's Popular Monthly. And right off the bat, here's some German emperor. Yeah, this is May 1888. And it was, $3 per annum. So $3 a year. Ugh. Man, this stuff has got some serious, I guess, I don't know, bugs, moths, something eating on it. Kind of rot. Look at the weird way they just stapled it. It's just old rusty staples holding it together. Oh my God, look at the back. That's gorgeous. Yeah, Come Swallow Come. Primrose. Charles somebody. It's kind of cool. I might have to look that up. Okay, I'm starting from the back. Oh my gosh. Harvard College. Harvard College. Oh, it's talking about Harvard. Those were the presidents of Harvard there. President Eliot. Massachusetts Hall. The old president's house. And it's got some tears and stuff in it. I'm afraid to open it up too much because of those staples. Okay, there's something. Lie on the bank, and Charlie would pull the boat. Julia closely veiled. Closely veiled, Julia. Oh, name it not. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's get in here. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's Javalsky's Adventures in Central Asia. Okay. Oh, wow. The Wild Horse of Central Asia. Well, he looks kind of different. He's a little, oh, you can't see. He's a little stocky. And short-legged. Not sure how that works. Okay, there's some cool stuff. There's some cool pictures. And all the printing is just great. I just love it when there's like a story that you can just kind of add to a journal or, you know, a folio or something that you're making. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. Oh, pretty. Neighborly Neighbors. Woohoo! She's got her pinky up, so something's going on there. All right. Neat. Prince Lucifer. Somebody's ostriches. Ostriches. I mean, it's almost like political cartoons. Oh, I hit the jackpot here. Look at these birds. Great. The warblers and some of their woodland comrades. Cedar bird. Cedar bird. Huh. Number 1, cedar bird. It almost makes me think of a cedar waxwing. And maybe that's what they're trying to show you, because he's kind of got that mask. Robin redbreast, yeah. Although, I mean, I don't know how you know black and white pictures, but pretty cool. Yeah, those are great. Those will be great to use. And again, if these things were in pristine shape, I wouldn't touch them, because this one's not, it's not horrible, but it's not great. And it's still together, and I don't know when I'm going to use the stuff in it, but you know, it's just nice to know that this stuff survived as long as it did, because so much didn't. I mean, think about ephemera. You know, ephemera, it's a Greek word, ephemeros or something, and it means only to be used one time. And but you know, for people like me who love old ephemera and are so glad that it didn't, maybe it got used one time, but it didn't get thrown out or discarded, like postcards. I have an affinity for postcards. You know, thank goodness that it did survive, and that it, even though it may not be used for what it was originally intended the first time, now we can enjoy it in art and just in other ways. So, but yeah, this is a sparrow. Anyway, I just wanted to bring you guys along on this journey of opening these up and having a look, just to see what I didn't want to, I mean, these things were sealed up tight. I had to go by whatever the label said, and of course, I could see through to the covers, um, but not really inside. Now I have a recipe, a pie filling recipe, or a couple of them. So bonus, like I said, it's gonna be cool. So yeah, so there's that one, and then this one. Oh, I did grab, and sorry about the glare. If there's a glare, yeah. But there was just some, like old paper doilies were stuck in there for a couple of bucks, so I grabbed those too because I can always dye those and use those and stuff. But and this is I thought this was interesting. It's a American builder, and maybe this is still a deal. I don't know. I'm not a builder, so I don't have access, or don't go around buying magazines or catalogs or whatever um, about building. But this was from June of 1925, so there we go. It's 100 years old. It's 35 cents a copy, or you could pay $2 for a whole year. Um, but I just thought the color on this was great, and there's a little bit of issue here. Not sure what happened here. And again, look, it's been stapled, so I guess it's been glued too. So I don't know if that glue was added later or I don't know. There's staples under there, but oh my gosh, look at this old ice box. And we were just looking at some. They had a couple at the antique mall that we were at, and it's just amazing. Oh, I actually have one too, but it's been gutted and reworked on the inside. But to put your big hunk of ice in there, and then everything else is in there, keeping cold for maybe a week, maybe lasted a week or so. Herrick. I don't know if I've ever seen that brand, but this is kind of cool. There's just a lot of good advertisements in here. Let's get past these pages. Art supplement of notable architecture. Oh, so there's an extra. Yeah, there's like an inset in here. The Book Cadillac Hotel in Detroit, Michigan. So this is talking about just different buildings, architecture. The Jackson Towers, that's Chicago. Wonder how many of these buildings are still around. Yeah, that's cool. The Jackson Building in Asheville, North Carolina. A super Gothic structure, 100 feet high. Okay. Yeah, those are cool. The Tampa Board of Trade building in Tampa, Florida. It's crazy. Anyway, oh yeah, more buildings, rooms, homes in color. Okay, I'm not gonna. Oh my God, a color page. How about that? Fancy. Richardson Roofing. Pretty cool. Oh, let's see. What else we got? Just like bricks, concrete building units. Oh wow, look at all this advertising. Like steam engines and stuff, I guess. I don't know. Screen tacker. Oh yeah. Well, now I think they run a bead of rubber in there. When they make a screen. The hammer. I guess these are like, I said sexton, would that be right for like doing surveying and stuff? I don't know. Okay, so this is a mixing drum for, I mean, they kind of still look like that, maybe not quite, obviously, and I'm sure they've got a motor that runs them. That thing looks like you're cranking it. Oh, how fun. That had to be fun. Oh yeah, there's some saws. These are pretty cool. Oh, okay. Oh, floor with maple beech or birch. Eternit roofing. What? Eternit, oh my God, asbestos shingles. Make your first roof last. Well, and yeah, asbestos lasted a long time, but wow. But you know what? They didn't know. We're talking about 1925 here. So that's kind of when all that kind of stuff happened. And then we learned. So anyway, this is kind of fun. I don't know what I can use out of this, but I think there are some things that are real interesting. Oh, there's a cool looking thermostat. And just the overall paper. This is a little crinkly. It's a little crispy, but not too bad. This has got a sheen to it, so it's a little different. And that's probably why it looks as good as it does, because of the finish they gave it. But anyway, oh, cool. There we go. The Man Who Stood Still. Oh, okay. There's a coupon. See? Ephemera. Wow. I guess that's a hot water heater kind of thing. Anyway, well, thanks for indulging me and taking this little trip down. Well, it's not my memories, but somebody's memories down this lane, and having a look and see if there's anything that I can use. I think there's a lot of things that I can use in a lot of this. So I'm excited. I stayed away from the usuals like sheet music and stuff, just because I have a lot of that already. So anyway, fun stuff. Oh my gosh, look there. So cool looking. All right. Oh, neat. Well, that's kind of cool. Like looking at the eaves of a building and details. And I love it when there's like figure drawings and stuff. So anyway, oh, swimming pool construction. Fun. So that's it for that. Get this booklet. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for taking the time to look through this with me, and I'll be back hopefully soon with, maybe I'll be using some of this stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video.